Connection.
Hi, everyone. Thanks so much for joining us for USVI News. I'm Emily Matson. We have continuing coverage of all the fun happening this weekend in St. Croix. If you're looking for all the fete, all the vibes, and all the soca this weekend, the Big Island is the place to be. St. Croix is kicking off its festival concert, which was rescheduled because of the Omicron surge back in January. USVI News' Ali Bourne-Vanek has all the details from the USVI Division of Festivals on how you can join in on the festivities.
We are moving forward and we are still staying safe. And this is just an awesome weekend coming up.
Yeah, man. When we reached out, originally we had Nadia Batson for the top of the year for the event that we had slated for January. And, when it got shut down, we kept in contact. We said, hey, we don't know what's going to happen, but we'll keep in contact. And then when the governor gave kind of like a nod to green lighting the event at the top of February, we just been rolling on full steam trying to make this event happen.
Well, hats off to you and the whole team with the Division of Festivals and at Tourism. Is there anything else that you would like to share with people who are interested in coming out?
Yeah, so if you want to get tickets, you can call the St. Croix office, tourism office. That's 340-772-0357. And then in St. Thomas and St. Croix, the MTOC office, 340-690-7772. Of course, you have to bring your vaccine card. If you're not vaccinated, if you're unvaccinated, again, there's a limited supply of those tickets. Get tested. Again, come out, enjoy yourself. It's going to be good vibes. We're excited about hosting this event for St. Croix. It just lined up that, Pressure has his event. So you have reggae one night and then soca the next night. So it feels like a village. It feels like an actual village.
Oh, it sounds like it's going to be so much fun. Again, that festival happening this weekend in St. Croix. Well, cases of COVID-19 have dropped significantly across the territory. For the first time in weeks, there are no reported cases of COVID-19 on St. John, and we're now below 200 cases. Take a look. According to the VI Department of Health, there are currently 172 active cases territory-wide, with 124 on St. Croix and 48 on St. Thomas now. So pandemic burnout is building, and more places nationwide are scrapping their mask mandates. As new COVID cases nationwide, overall hospitalizations and deaths drop. Cities and states around the country are updating their guidance on masking up. Only 3 states, Puerto Rico and here in the Virgin Islands, have yet to announce an end to mask mandates. The state of emergency this week was just extended through March 11th, meaning those mask mandates here, as well as other COVID mitigation rules, remain in effect. And that's in line with the CDC right now, as it's also not changing its mask guidance, not yet anyway. And top health experts say it's also too soon to stop masking kids in schools.
It is really not prudent to pull masks off children. You could create a risk that you would see an increase in infections.
Again, that was Dr. Anthony Fauci. Now, the White House says it's planning to distribute high-quality masks to kids in the coming days. There is new evidence that getting vaccinated against COVID-19 while pregnant can also provide protection to the baby. Here are the latest recommendations for moms from the CDC.
Right now, no child under the age of 5 is eligible to get the COVID-19 vaccine in the U.S. But if you're pregnant, a new CDC study suggests getting vaccinated also helps shield your baby from the virus.
The mom getting vaccinated is really the only way you can protect that baby as far as giving it antibodies. There's no other way.
The study says babies of mothers who got 2 doses of either Moderna or Pfizer's vaccines during pregnancy had a reduced risk of being hospitalized with COVID-19 in the first 6 months of their lives. The protection appeared to be higher among infants whose mothers were vaccinated later in pregnancy. The researchers noted that COVID-19 antibodies likely could be transferred across the placenta to the baby during pregnancy and might provide protection to infants. Vaccines also provide critical protection for those who are pregnant and are recommended before and during pregnancy.
Pregnant women have a suppressed immune system, so they have a higher risk of coronavirus and COVID complications. So vaccinating them is very important. But now we see, too, that by encouraging vaccine in pregnant women, you can help them give antibodies to their newborn, which is every mom wants to protect their child.
They sure do. It's always lovely to see all those babies in that video. Now, the researchers say vaccination during pregnancy for other diseases like the flu or whooping cough also provides protection for infants during their first 6 months of life, a time when they're most vulnerable for severe illness but aren't old enough yet for those vaccinations. The Federal Aviation Administration says it has referred dozens of unruly passengers to the FBI for possible criminal prosecution. The FAA has referred 80 cases to the FBI for criminal review. Since the start of this year, the FAA says it has had 499 reports of unruly passengers. A majority, 324 of those reports, were related to face masks. 123 investigations have been initiated. The agency says the rate of unruly passenger incidents has dropped nearly in half since the record highs in early 2021. Some airlines and unions have called for a, quote, no-fly list, which would ban some disruptive passengers. Airbnb says it expects bookings to return to pre-pandemic levels for the first time in this current quarter. The company says that's after concerns about the Omicron variant have eased and people are more comfortable traveling now. Airbnb says guests are reserving summer stays early this year with bookings 25% higher than at the same time in 2019. The optimism echoes comments from other companies like American Express, which said last month that travel bookings rose more than 40% in January. This is a great story from across the Caribbean, our neighboring island of Puerto Rico. Victoria's Secret has hired its first ever model with Down syndrome, and she hails from Puerto Rico. 24-year-old Sofia Joao says on Instagram that one day I dreamed of it, I worked on it, and today is a dream come true. I can tell you, finally, my big secret, I am the first Victoria's Secret model with Down syndrome. The Puerto Rican model is included in the brand's new Love Cloud collection with 17 other women from different backgrounds. Recently, the company had been criticized for an outdated brand image that lingerie that was not inclusive of all body types, so it has since changed its image. Our USVI News correspondent Frances Felix is speaking with her, and she'll bring us her amazing story next week here on USVI News, so stay tuned for that.